Hello, my dear friends. Today, our title is Clutter Steals Your Joy. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Stealing your joy. What is your joy? It's your peace. It's your confidence. It's your pleasure in the day. And when you have clutter everywhere, it does steal your joy. It doesn't physically steal anything from you. It's just sitting there. But there's such a mental pressure from having clutter, even if it's hidden. It's there and you know it's there and it's frustrating and it's not supposed to be there. I think that's the most disgruntling fact is we know clutter is not supposed to be there. It doesn't make for a streamlined home. Remember, our goal is to have a streamlined home. What does that mean? It means that you can find things, that things have a home, that it's neat and tidy and clean. It's not perfect, it's definitely lived in, but it's just streamlined. So when I say, where are your kitchen scissors? You can tell me. Where is your face wash? You can tell me. Where are your extra pillowcases? You can tell me. Okay, so whatever it is, where are your winter clothes? You can tell me. Where are your spring clothes? You can tell me. Where are your summer clothes? Where are your bathing suits? You can tell me. If they're in a storage bin, it doesn't matter. You can tell me, and you know where they are. So that's what I want you to think about is what do I have in all the areas of storage in my home or even out on the surfaces? Is it clutter? Does it make me uncomfortable? Can I clean around it? Because you can't clean clutter. It's just lots of things piled on or jammed in or whatever. It's not streamlined. So when I say the decorative bowl, where does it go? It goes on my table. Well, that's fine if that's where it goes. When it's out of season and you have something else you want to put on there, where will it go? You have a place for it because your cabinets aren't jammed full of things that you never use, don't even like, or you maybe like it but don't love it, or it's just not sensible for you to keep. For example, I had a service for 12 of my fine china, and it was a full service for 12 fine china and crystal. It was not reasonable for me to keep that because I'm not serving 12 people dinner ever on my fine china. In fact, now where I live, we've downsized so much. We live in a one-bedroom apartment, and we don't even have a place for a table and chairs in here. We've got a bar with beautiful chairs sitting around the bar, or the center counter, so we can sit there and eat. And if I have guests and I want them to eat with me, we can eat there or eat around because we're all adults now. Even my grandchildren are adults now. So this is what makes us happy. Do I have china? Yes, I have service for 4. I have service for 4 of my fine china. I don't have my crystal anymore, but I do have some crystal glasses that are nice, but not the finest crystal glasses that I had before because it would be unreasonable for me to have those. It would take up so much space. So even though something is lovely and it was a wedding gift and blah, 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 I offered it to my children. They did not want it. I offered it to other people. They didn't want it. I gave it to my sister who had identical china and crystal, and she said she would keep it for me when we lived in our RV. But when I got out of the RV, I still didn't want it. And she said, how about if I give you 4 of everything, and I'm going to give the rest to our cousin who just moved into a house and has an empty china cabinet, and she would love to have them. I said, outstanding, let's do that. Okay, so finally somebody got it who really wanted it. All right, so that's not always the case. I could have just given them away to the Goodwill if I wanted to. I'm not the type of person who will sell things, because when you sell things, you have to hold on to them, have people come into your home. That's just not me. I just don't want to do that. I'd rather bless somebody. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with the things that we have in our house. We're going to declutter. So in our zones, the way we do it in this plan is that we have 4 15-minute units in a week where we work on clutter in a specific part of our house or a zone. This week we're in the main bedroom, bathroom, and closet. So that bathroom would be an ensuite to your bedroom. So if you don't have one, you wouldn't be working in that. You wouldn't be working in the hall bathroom. You'd be working in your bedroom and all those areas. So when you go through that, you can say, wow, let me just look at it first. Well, first of all, I need to pick up and throw some trash away in this room. Maybe that's you, maybe not. And then maybe I need to go through what's laying about to see what I can give away to kind of narrow this down to things I really want to keep. But unfortunately, and you put those in a box and put them in the back of the car and run them by the Goodwill. Unfortunately, the things I want to keep, I don't have room for because my drawers are stuffed full. My closet is Monica's closet. Things are falling out on me. I just don't have room for these things. So what I want you to do is put those in a corner for now, so it looks a little more streamlined in your room. I know you have things in the drawers and your side tables, under your bed, etc. But the things you're going to keep are in one spot. You know those belong in your bedroom. If they don't belong in your bedroom, take them to the rooms they belong in. If there's no room to put them away in there, then put them in the corner until you can declutter in there and make room. Because when you have clutter, you're a storage unit, either for storage things or trash. Things that you aren't using, you don't love, you don't need, it's not practical, etc. So the first thing you're going to do is go through the hidden spaces in your bedroom now that you've gone through, you've made some room for yourself. And you're going to go through your drawers one at a time, 15 minutes at a time. Going through that drawer, you know, it's zone 4 for me too. And I decided to double check my side table, and my bedroom has 2 drawers. So open the first one. I wanted everything. I just needed to rearrange it because I've already decluttered it. I opened the second one. I rearranged that. I took a couple of things and got rid of them. Some electronics that I thought I would save, but I don't use them. I don't need them, so they're gone. And the drawer looks so much nicer now when I open it. Will it stay that way? It'll probably get a little messy just from opening and shutting the door. I moved my stationery to the bottom drawer from the top drawer, which made more room in the top drawer. The top drawer holds my nail polishes and my extra glasses and some pills and a back scratcher, things I need when I'm in the bed if my back is itching, okay? Things like that. So the bottom has some books that I still want to read and my stationery. Is there anything else in there? I think that's it. That's all that's in there. But it's you know, it's a small drawer, so it's full. But it looks nice. So that's what I'm doing there. I don't have anything sitting in my room, but if you did and you went through that, you would say, okay, maybe you have a bookshelf. I don't have a bookshelf. So my books are there and in a console in the living room. That's where I keep them. So if you were in your bedroom and you found books, you might say these need to go on a bookshelf. And so you put them in a basket, and at the end of your 15 minutes of decluttering, you take them to that place and you put them on the bookshelf. If there's no room on the bookshelf, I suggest you stack them on the top or put them in a box nearby, because at some point you need to declutter your books. Yes, declutter your books. Do you know, if you think about decluttering books, this is an aside, think about how long it takes you to read a book typically in your typical week. Maybe it takes you a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 days. I don't know. But however long it takes you, now take the number of books you have and divide it by how long it takes you. So if, let's say it takes you a week. So divide that by, let's say you have more than 100 books. Divide that by 52 weeks. That's how many years it will take you to go through and read every single one of those books. So if you have 500 books, 532 books, and there's 360, if you have, 365 books, and there's 365 days in a year, it'd take you a year to read all those books. But if you have 1,400 books, it's going to take you three and a half years to read all those books. If you have thousands of books, it's going to take you almost the rest of your life maybe to read all those books. And you can't buy any other books because you're so busy reading these books. So with that in mind, go through your books and say, wow, okay, I can't buy any more books unless I get rid of some books, number one. Number two, when I do buy a new book, one of the books I have has to go. And these books need to be books I love and enjoy and look at or read. Like I have cookbooks. I read cookbooks. I love my cookbooks and I look at them often. Then there are several books that I just really love. For example, the 4 books that my daughter has written are in my house. I won't get rid of those books. Okay, so there are special books. The other books, right now I'm in a book club and I read a book a month for the book club, and I'm keeping those books for a year. So at the end of the year, I'll have 12 books, and I'm going to donate all 12 books at the end of the year. Except for one of the books is my daughter's book, Lionheart, so I won't be getting rid of that one. All right, that's it. So when you're going through things in your room, it's the same principle. Of course, not how long will it take you to read it, but how often am I using this thing? And if I do have this, I can't buy another one. Like if you go in your closet and you have 3 white tailored blouses, and you rarely wear white tailored blouses, but maybe once a year, maybe you keep the best one and you donate the other 2. See, it's not hard, it's just sensible. The reason it feels hard is because clutter steals your joy. And it feels like, oh, if I give away this, I'm going to feel less joyful. No, you're going to feel more joyful. So that's what I want you to know. Clutter steals your joy. Start getting rid of it a little bit at a time, 15 minutes at a time, 4 times a week, or on Saturdays and 1 hour if you're payroll. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a great week, and always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful.